All right, y'all, we're back. Look like the connection got unstable as they expected. Mercury retrograde. We just disconnect and come back on. That's all. But we back into these messages. We're back, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. The good old Mercury retrograde had to show itself through. Like, yeah, I'm here, slowing things down, just taking a chill. Oh man. But we are back into this message. We are back into these messages. Let me just give the collective a few moments here. Tap back in. We back in here. Let's see. We right back in the groove. We right back. We right back. So, see, that's what Mercury retrograde would do. All you do is take the energies as they come. And that's an example right there. Energy can't be created nor destroyed. It's our responsibility as to the frequency we connect to when it happens. Disconnect and come right back. If that's what you want to do. You feel me? So we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician coming on out here. Okay. So there's this vibe of, okay, you want to manifest this magic, this abundance. What are you now aware of when it comes to social relationships, small groups? Does this bring balance into your life? Does it bring peace into your life? For some of you, this may have something to do with an older brother or an uncle as well, as Aquarius energy is connected to that. Okay. But definitely when it comes to the arts and your culture, that's another thing. Because the one thing about culture, it has everybody within that culture doing the same thing. But the moment you step outside of that, not disregarding where you come from, but you really start to connect with other energies or other cultures, you then begin to see the true manifestation, because the magician is all about using all suits, using the earth, using the water, using the fire and the air. Not just earth, not just the fire, not just water, not just air. Is really using all components, all four corners, and connecting that to source. That's where the star comes in. You know what I mean? And looking at the star, which is connected to Aquarius energy with the Five of Swords, we have this crow coming to this person's head. Like, are you really able to see the past, present, and the future? Because the moment that you're able to, you can really connect to your full power. Then things can change with the five here. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Now, this is actually because with Venus in Aries or Scorpio is at its detriment. So, what that says is you basically would be going against the grain when it comes to doing things based on what people want. And some people are attracted to that, but may not even know why. And this is where abuse becomes inevitable. When you know the purpose of something, the same way as to reading a manual so you can know how to use a particular product, you won't abuse it. You'll know exactly what to do and what you should do, what to do and what not to do. You know? What else do we have here? The King of Cups. Oof. This Knight of Pentacles for some of you, whoever this water energy that's coming in. Let's see. Let's get some more about this. Let's get some more about this. Some of you are calling in a water sign of masculine energy because you have dominion. Ooh, 444. You now have dominion over your feelings. Now, the King of Cups is someone who is family oriented, business minded as well, creative, intelligent, truly connected to their intuition, stable, a leader, very wise, reliable, trustworthy, affectionate. And this could also be connected to February 11th to February 19th. You may be seeing 1137. That may be something to you. Let me just see what 1137 is, though. Focus on positive thoughts is 1137. Aw, you're married to a Pisces? That's so beautiful. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck. So taking a leap of faith here. Let me see what comes out next. I just want to see what comes out next. Okay. Okay. Meditating. Come into a space where you're setting boundaries when it comes to certain social groups that you may have been connected to in the past due to analyzing this change or this shift that one may have had, breaking through psychological blocks to have this growth, this regeneration. Because this Pluto energy is about the scorpion. Now, the scorpion has a tendency to protect itself. Now, the venom can kill or it can heal. The eagle has the ability to see the bigger picture as well as what's happening right here and right now. And the dove is all about purification, agreeing to disagree, surrendering, so that way one can have a clear mind. And this is when life begins to enhance on a more positive path here, having the strength in spite of adversity. Even what I'm seeing here when it comes to work, it looks like somebody's been meditating on ways to start their own business and it's going to manifest, but the moment one steps away from connections that does not serve that vision. Okay, let's see what we got coming out next. What else is next here? Coming up under the Magician. In the center of the spread, we have the Seven of Wands, which is Mars and Leo. So really having the courage to create. Yeah, there it goes. That Five of Wands. There go the drama. There go the drama. What is this about? Let me see. What is this about here for the collective source? And notice how her face is turned towards him and he's meditating, has his hand in the bowl. I can see this bowl more so like the waters of the universe. And look at that 5-pointed star and connecting to source here to really come to a resolution. Full moon in Cancer. This is also really using the fire here to manifest, igniting one's passion, focusing on what it is that really brings this life force to you, not what doesn't, because that's the only thing you're going to allow to penetrate this bubbles. What is it igniting that passion, not what's causing confusion or conflict. You're allowing the chaos to change. Let's see. Tell me more about the Five of Wands here for the collective. In terms of manifestation, the next thing here is taking action. What do we have? Baby. Okay. Some of you could be working on having a baby, or this could have something to do with, there goes that Aries energy again, cardinal signs, passion ignited, rapid growth, fresh start, unlimited potential, innocent, continuing the legacy, needy, warmth, purity, new phase, birth of a child, vulnerable. Ashe. Nurturing, yeah, this has a lot to do with this full moon in Cancer that's coming up for sure. Tell me more, Source. Tell me more for the collective. We have its time. Shay, it's time to change it up. It's time to change it up here. It's time to change it up. I just had a dream about babies. What's it time for the collective here? It's time to be a master of your craft. Wow. And like I said in the video yesterday, Venus stations direct March 3rd, 33. Some of you may be a life path 33, which is about the master teacher. So you've been working smart all this time through all the drama, really focusing on developing this project, developing your business, developing new love, developing self, obviously, first and foremost, because that is what's connecting you to this development in all the other areas in your life. Maybe the masculine energy within the feminine also had to go through this transition, more than likely, for sure, because Pluto would be at his detriment in the sign of Taurus, which is all about nurturing, and Pluto's more so about, okay, let's see what you've done to really bring in this change. If you didn't bring in this change, that's when it starts to sting. Mm. That's when the venom is not going to be a venom of healing. We have the cake at the bottom of the deck, which talks about celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony, which is the Four of Aries, which is also connected to the Four of Wands, which is also Venus in Aries. And Venus in Aries is at its detriment, but it's also something where you have to move beyond the crossroads, because prior to the Four of Wands, we're looking at the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is basically being at a crossroads and looking at the world from a higher perspective. And once you do so, here comes the point where you cross that bridge to go through the transformation. And notice in the Three of Wands is usually just one person calling in their ships. That one person is looking at their abundance that they want to call in, because they're now aware, right, of the magic that is within them. Okay. We're renewing our vows this summer. Oh my God. Yes. Congratulations, beloved. I love love. That's one thing about me. I love it. I love it so much that this is why the messages come out like this, because there's been times where, yeah, I've been naive in it my damn self. But that was all part of my process to really get me to see that I could have the mystic, the one that is focused on their business, that's focused on themselves and not just one or the other, really being well rounded. You know what I mean? So definitely appreciate the love and vibes that I'm connecting to through my channel here with you, amazing gods and goddesses that come through here. But it's time to master these lessons and start this new phase here. It's time to celebrate. I hear that. I hear that, Source. Let's continue. Let me bring this up here so we can see the final row of these messages. See what we have. The Five of Pentacles, okay. There's change happening from being left out in the cold, or whatever that may feel like, even if this is just a thought process within oneself about their self-worth and what they have the abilities to actually do. Tell me more here, Source. Ooh, wow. There goes that Piscean energy, judgment, freeing one's spirit, answering the call of their soul. Ooh. Whew. By trusting in one's psychic abilities, intuition, and responding to that. allowing what cannot be changed to be transmuted to source, connecting to one's feminine forces, the magic within, the knowledge and wisdom, the receptivity that one is connected to when it comes to this universe. Whew. What else? Wow. The death and the rebirth. We got judgment, death, rebirth. The devil is at the bottom of the deck here, which would be Saturn's energy, which is all about restrictions. But these restrictions will get to the point where you can transform them, because there's going to come a time where you're going to make the decision to say, you know what, enough is enough. It's time for me to let these things go, meditate on what is, and release what is not, so that way we can do what here, source? What is the final message after this death and rebirth? Because this is coming up under the magician here, where this is connected to the drama or the work that you've been putting in and seeing the results by staying focused on the process. What is the final message here? Whew. You see how you see how I feel right here? The world, listen, we done. We out of here. We out of here. Look at that. Justice. The scales are being balanced. Balance is being restored. Balance is restored. Fuck that. It ain't being restored. It is restored. Wow. Wow. Let me just close this off with an ISIS message, because listen, these karmic cycles are over because you're making the proper judgment for self and what it is that you want to do and what you want to manifest. Look at this. Split the deck. This was from yesterday, but this is what I split the deck to. Abundance of Sothis, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Come through, y'all. Opening that treasure chest, because we are approaching that decade of Jupiter in Pisces, which will be towards the middle of February here. Whew. Wow. Let's see what Isis' message is for the collective. We have the portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. And then wings of Isis on the other side, uniting with the angelic self. And that's basically uniting with your solar system within you. Man. Come through, source. I appreciate the love and these messages for real. Isis, what is the final message for the collective? Let's see what this is. Y'all ready for that? Let's see what's at the bottom. The foundation of this, the lunar queen. Full moon in Cancer. The Cancer will be at home in its own energy, in its own satellite, because the moon is a satellite. It controls the shift among the days. She of the celestial crescent. Wow. And the crescent phases are usually about having courage, moving forward, healing, soothing, and surrendering. Basically, this is another aspect connected to the King of Cups, having domain over one's feelings, which would be the Queen of Cups, the lunar queen. Here we have, wow, divine sun child, blessings of the sun falcon. Listen. Ooh, okay. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Look at this divine energy, this divine union of all that is. I appreciate love for liking this video as well. But let's see what this message is. Whew. Mm. Wow. I love it. 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 Love it. Divine Sun Child. Blessings of the Sun Falcon, the divine Sun Child, Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, flow to you now, beloved initiate. It's time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings and blessings of the sun falcon herald the time where your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. Mm. Let me see what else we can pull through here. It says, finally, as our divine feminine and masculine unite within our bodies, a new golden consciousness is born. This is the sun child Horus, with an eye that is the moon and an eye that is the sun, representing the perfect balance of masculine and feminine in harmony with each other. The divine sun child is the new self, filled with love, light, and power in the world. And it is the authentic self living the inner truths in the outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, and inspiration for others to be bold, brave, vivid enough to walk their own path to eventually receive these same blessings. The incantation to the sun falcon, Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong, help my creative projects along to fulfillment and completion pure with your will and light so sure. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my success and winnings now come. We're going to do this 2 more times. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong, help my creative projects along to fulfillment and completion pure with your will and light so sure. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my successes and winnings now come. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong, help my creative projects along to fulfillment and completion pure with your will and light so sure. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my successes and winnings now come. Y'all, thank you for vibing with me and coming back to this replay. Well, this part 2. It was a pleasure delivering these messages for you, and I will see you next time, my loves.